Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Retro Warriors episode 546.
Woo!
As always, I'm your host, Justin Baker, and as always, I'm joined by viable human Chris Saturn.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Saturn.
I want to say real quick. First of all, it's our first episode of 2026. So happy New Year, everybody.
Right. We're still in the past right now.
Yeah, we're still in the past.
But yeah.
But for anybody who doesn't subscribe to Uncut, we always have our conversation with our producer Guy during the pre-show before we start recording, and every time we always say bye, Guy, and then he goes away, and he does this fade out as he leaves, as he says goodbye, and it's great every time. And I just want to say I appreciate the effort that Guy puts into his fade out, and I want everybody to know how much I appreciate that. So that's
It's
my
funny you
first
say that, 'cause
thankful moment of 2026.
last episode, I was like, we should say something to Guy about how he does that every episode, and I didn't say anything. So
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought it up.
It needs to be addressed.
Housekeeping, it's 2026. If you're listening to this in 2026 and you survived every nuclear missile launching itself at once, or the sun exploding, or whatever other new horror the future has brought forth for us to endure.
Y2K.025.
Yeah, the water wars kicking off, whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're still able to get MP3s.
Yeah.
If
load 'em up
nothing
on
else
your Zune.
endures,
Yeah.
the mighty MP3 shall.
You can still listen to us on your creative Zen Micro.
Oh man, that's good. Those are good.
Were they?
My week? Yeah, they're good. Playing some Mega Bonk still. Still slowly pecking away at that, uncovering its secrets. It's still pretty fun in the realm of Survivors likes. It gets a recommend from me.
Nice. Yeah, it's on my list.
Pretty fun one. Also, started reading books like a nerd.
Oh, you fucking nerd.
In my weekly D&D game, we are
reading
doing
some Anne Rice there.
No. In my weekly D&D game, we are doing an exploration of first edition AD&D. So I've decided we do my regular campaign in seasons. So my season ends come November because I'm busy for the holidays. I just don't have time to plan out the sessions every week.
Sure.
And so we're just running AD&D, and I'm just using a pre-published module, and I just read it as they play it, like a substitute teacher that just showed up for work. It was like, I guess algebra, I don't know.
Yeah.
But because of that, I was looking at
next
AD&D.
session, you should be a proper substitute teacher, and as soon as they all log into the server, you just play an episode of Bill Nye and walk away.
Yeah, be like, we're going to watch a movie today. You can put your heads down if you don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't even think they'd be upset. I think they'd be like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, we're watching The Sandlot.
But that had me looking at AD&D first edition stuff, and I grew up reading the Dragonlance series of fantasy novels.
Yeah.
And I always knew that they had come from the tabletop role-playing D&D Dragonlance setting. It was created for D&D by Tracy Hickman. But what I didn't know was that originally the very first book was written after the first adventure module. So the adventure module is actually the source material for the book. I always assumed it was the other way around, and for later books it was. They would write the book and then go, all right, let's make the adventure module from this book now that we have all the material. And so that got me in a weird mood, and I went and bought every first edition AD&D Dragonlance module that exists.
Yeah.
They cover 14 modules that cover the first through the third books, the first Dragonlance trilogy. And I'm trying to figure out how to twist the arms of all of the people that I play D&D with to let me make them play through a bunch of Dragonlance shit. But because of that, I've been in that mode, and so I'm rereading the original Dragonlance trilogy, the Chronicles trilogy, and man, so much better than I remember. And I remembered it being fantastic. I don't know if it's just that 2025 was a fucking year and I'm ready to go back and I'm feeling old and shit's hard right now, or if I'm what it is.
Yeah.
But man, they're so good. Anyone that hasn't read Dragonlance, it has not aged a day. They are outstanding books, and I'm excited because the second trilogy, I remember, like the first books I read and I was like, these are incredible, and then I read the second trilogy and I was like, this is like life-changingly good. This is phenomenal. So anyone that likes the written word and has not read Dragonlance, I highly recommend it. I'm halfway through the second book right now, and so I'll probably close out the trilogy here in a couple weeks and start the next one. But it's been good. I've been trying to be on my phone less doom scrolling because there's a lot of doom to be had out there.
The last couple of weeks haven't been as bad. I think everybody's taking a break for the holidays. They're
taking a break from the doom.
Yeah, they're putting their doom on the shelf. They're like, got to save this for the new year.
No, Doom on the Shelf is when Dr. Doom visits you every year. Right. And every day he's in a new position somewhere in your house. And if you touch him, then he loses all of his Christmas magic.
Yeah, it's also what happens when you buy a bunch of copies of Doom and don't know where else to put them.
Yeah. I do have too many copies of Doom.
Most people do.
I think I own Doom 1 maybe 20 times over.
Does that include the 2016 reboot?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Anyway, what have you been doing?
Yeah, I've never cared for high fantasy when I'm reading.
Really?
Yeah, it's just not my thing. I don't enjoy it.
I'm picky about it. Like Game of Thrones kind of high fantasy. Yeah. I like it okay. I'm just not super into it, or like the Tolkien. Even like Tolkien, I struggle to read. I like sort of like pulpy, trashy fantasy. If you're gonna have a wizard, I want him like doing spells and like being cool, and I don't.
I read through some Tolkien in middle school, I think it was, and I was just like, I dislike this so much that it soured so much of high fantasy for me. I've been rereading Orwell, no reason, certainly not relevant. Anyway, I've been playing some shooty gun game.
What?
So a guy at my office,
Call of Duty 7, you got the battle pass.
Yeah, he picked me up a copy of Call of Duty's 7. Is that the newest one? I don't know.
I think so.
I think it's Black Ops, isn't it?
No, they're on 7. It's set.
Well, it's Black Ops 7 though, isn't it?
I don't fucking know, man.
Anyway,
I don't know.
So
it's Call of Duty: Stop making them. That's
the newest one. So a guy at my office, he was telling me that his stepdad had left all of his games at their house when he moved out, and he had some of his childhood games, and he was thinking about just taking them all to GameStop. And I was like, don't do that, man. Yeah. It's not worth it. You can. And so he was asking me how much games are worth, and so I showed him where price charting was. Mm-hmm. And I was like, maybe I'll want to buy some if they're older games. And he was like, yeah, it's stuff that my stepdad had when he was younger, and then my games from childhood. So I was like, all right. And so he brings me a list of Xbox 360 games.
God, no, I'm not ready.
From his stepdad's childhood. I'm like, why are you doing this to me?
I'm not ready.
Right. And
to be fair, 360 was kind of my childhood too, Yeah.
That's a 20-year-old console.
That's 16, 17.
So I'm looking through this list of 360 games, and I find one game that I had been kind of wanting that's delisted that went up in price briefly for a little while, but it's gone back down to normal. Spec Ops: The Line. So,
yeah.
So I picked up Spec Ops: The Line from this guy, and he sold the rest of it through other people at work and through eBay, and then he took some of it to GameStop because people are lazy. Anyway, so I bought Spec Ops: The Line off of him, and I started it, and I know in advance, because I don't know all of the story or the twists or anything, but I know in advance that it's kind of a exploration of PTSD and how horrible war is.
Right.
And so, like, when I started the game, I was like, all right, I'm going to try to go as long as I can without killing people. I'm going to see.
You cannot. You got nowhere.
And, like, the very first encounter, like, one of your guys is trying to negotiate and not start wars in the war zone. And then immediately somebody starts shooting at me, and I'm like, I got to kill this motherfucker. Like, it lasted seconds after they started shooting at me before I was like, I must kill this man. He is trying to kill me, and I must survive. I lasted seconds, Justin.
There's a commentary here. I don't know if we're the ones to make it, but there's a commentary to be had here.
I feel like I failed the game's most basic lesson for me immediately. But no, I'm a little ways into it, and I still have no idea where the story is going. I just know that it is highly acclaimed. But it has been weird revisiting an Xbox 360 game. Just because, well, one, I'm playing it on my Series X.
Mm-hmm.
And I had forgotten that the backwards compatibility is sometimes slightly wonky. Like if you want to look at your achievements list, the home button won't get you there. You have to hit the start and select buttons at the same time. And it brings up the old-fashioned Xbox 360 menu over the game.
Does it make the little badoop sound?
Yeah. But the game is upscaled, so it looks pretty nice on my 4K TV. Not great. I mean, it's still an Xbox 360 game, so it's got its charms. It's not quite as high fidelity as something you're going to see now. But then you bring up the menu overlay, and it's in 720p.
Oh no!
And it looks really weird on top of it. And also because the only storage device that it sees is your cloud saves, because it can't properly see your hard drive because of the emulation and everything. There's just some wonkiness, but overall it plays pretty well. I would say.
I'd started it on PC several months ago now, and I don't really like cover-based shooters, so I didn't really get very far. But I made an attempt.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at now. I think I'm at like the 5th or 6th mission in, so still relatively early in the game.
Yeah.
And I also am not a huge fan of cover-based shooters. I don't play enough shooters to have gotten familiar with shooter tropes and shooter mechanics, and so it's still weird to me anytime I play a game where you automatically heal if you just stay out of gunfire for a few moments. I understand that's a very common thing in shooting gun games, but it is weird to me.
Most of them since Halo do that, or they have some kind of healing mechanic where you can heal yourself or whatever.
Yeah, all these modern games, so everything since Halo. Everything that is still current and modern.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. But yeah, it's weird, and I'm terrible at aiming, which makes shooting gun games hard for me.
Yeah.
I turned on the snap aim and the easy mode and all the easiness that I can turn on in the game, and still miss probably 2/3 of the time.
Yeah. I can see my accuracy percentage in the games that I play, and that's not dramatically different than mine.
Oh, good. Good. That makes me feel.
I think
better.
my accuracy is in the 40% range.
I die a lot in the game. I've died many times. One time it's because the entire ground beneath me collapsed and I died. And I reloaded my save and was like, all right, I need to not be there at that moment, and then died in the exact same way.
That's how I feel in every platformer. I'm like, I just need to jump over this pit that I know is here, and I just walk down it, and I'm like, I don't know what I thought I was going to do.
Well, the next time I was like, all right, I need to not be there. And then I, start getting shot at, and it's like, oh no, this is the safest spot right here. Oh wait. So I got overwhelmed quickly. I don't know what it is about any game where there's a lot of gunfire and aiming that just makes my brain completely shut down and become completely incapable of moving and any action at the same time. But,
it's a lot of shit you got to take in at once, Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Well, I was going to ask, because you said that you and Andrew were playing some Helldivers. Do you think that I would be able to play that game at all?
I'll say, well, first of all, you get to choose the difficulty of whatever mission you go on, and it goes all the way down to trivial, which is kind of so trivial that it's sort of not even fun. So I think difficulty-wise, you'll be able to tune it to whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
So I'll throw that out there to begin with.
All right.
But also, when you start in the game, all you really have is like a machine gun, and you can call in an orbital strike, and you get some grenades, and that's sort of it. And the rest of it you unlock as you play. But if you play with us, we can call down higher powered support weapons for you because we're a higher level. So I mean, I don't think you would have an issue with it. I think you could absolutely play it with us.
Because my Xbox keeps telling me I should buy it.
I think it's cross-platform. We're playing on PS5, but I think it's cross. But yeah, I mean, I'll say this. I think you could. The way I play is every time I go into a mission, I call down a gigantic laser beam gun, and I wear a backpack that has a machine gun that automatically shoots bad guys, and I spawn turrets that automatically shoot bad guys.
That sounds like good war. That's what worlds should be.
But it's kind of one of those games where it's like when you launch into a mission with like a full suite of players, you get like 20 respawns. So you're kind of expected to get overwhelmed and die sometimes.
That's
you know?
something. Because I am good at that part.
It feels almost tower defensey sometimes, where there's moments where you're like, man, we just got swarmed. Like there's nothing we could have done. But it gives you lots of respawns. So yeah, I think it's flexible enough and third person enough that you could. Yeah. I think you could have a good time with it.
That's my main thing is first person and aiming. I can't do that at all. I get real overwhelmed real quickly. Like the really old ones where all the arenas are giant blocks of polygons, I can kind of handle that. But as soon as you start having like terrain and shit, I can't.
It's hard to see through.
That. Yeah.
I'll also say this, and I struggle as I go back and forth between Battlefield and Helldivers. And in Battlefield, it's full on FPS, like Twitch FPS mode. You have to be constantly moving. Even when I'm like sniping, I'm wiggling my character back and forth and crouching and uncrouching. Like even when I'm standing still, so that if anyone sees me, I'm a moving target.
Yeah.
But in Helldivers, the game is very much like you are more accurate when you're standing still. So the game kind of wants you to be aware of your surroundings and stand still and shoot stuff accurately more than it wants you to be running and gunning and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, I think you could have some fun with it. Plus, it's a discount game. It's like $40, I think.
Yeah,
so.
I think it was $40 on the Xbox.
Yeah, so it's we've been having a good time with it. It's silly enough. Andrew's girlfriend was interested, and she played a mission or two and didn't seem to have much trouble. And I gather that she's not big into video games like that. So
nice
for what that's worth,
Good to know.
You could also get it on Steam, play with us, and if you hate it, you can return it.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Or if you hate it, you can return it and buy it on the platform you want to have it on because Steam,
Yeah.
So yeah. Although I think the PC version's crossplay. I don't know. You'd have to look it up.
Well, presumably, since you had to log into a Sony account and everything.
They removed that requirement on the PC version, though. So I don't know. I got no idea.
It looks like it is crossplay on all platforms. So I'll consider that.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it was? I wanted it to be cross save because I logged into my PC version and had 1 million rewards because I logged in once 3 years ago or whatever.
Right, yeah.
But I wanted to play it on PS5, so then I got on my PS5 and I have nothing because it's a new, fresh baby account.
Yeah.
And I was hoping there'd be cross save. There was not.
That's a shame.
But yeah, I think you can find some fun with it. If not, return it on Steam. Or you can just go to Andrew's house and play
That's
it.
That's true.
I
could just try it over there. That's a good point.
And he'll just tell you how to do it. Put you down on trivial mode.
Right.
But it's what I like about it is it's a shooty gun game and it's also dumb and silly.
Nice.
Like it's like
because I saw a video online that was like breaking down the how illegal everything in Helldivers would be if it was the real world.
Yeah.
And it's pretty great.
My favorite, like your characters constantly yell shit and they'll be like, Helldivers never die as you have 20 respawns and people are dying all the time.
Nice.
Or they'll be like shooting a swarm of bugs and shouting like, for democracy. It's just the dumbest shit. I will say there is friendly fire. So if that's the thing you can't stand in games.
That doesn't bother me that
because
much.
It's cooperative. So it's like, don't shoot each other. It's one of those things.
I spent my time in Gauntlet. I know what friendly fire is.
Yeah, you'll
like.
be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Let's do some news. First up, a major shareholder in Square Enix released a 100-page PowerPoint presentation complaining about company management, then bought even more of the company.
Did you see any of this story?
I saw the story, but I didn't know it was a PowerPoint presentation.
So they released this massive PowerPoint presentation in the middle of the shareholder meeting. They're like going through it. And a lot of it turns out is factually inaccurate. Other parts where they were going through statistics and numbers, like they show exactly how poorly Forspoken did. That was rough. Yeah. But some of it they just have bad numbers and like they don't list sales numbers on certain platforms for some reason or sales numbers from certain years anyway. So they're complaining about the management, Kiryu-san, and then right after they release this presentation talking about how they want to fire this guy and everything, they immediately buy more of the company. And I'm guessing they did this so that they would have enough say to then fire the guy. But either way, it looks stupid. All of this looks stupid, and but there is some funny and interesting information in the thing. And I am worried about what they're going to try to do, because this is kind of a activist investor group, and I'm worried that they're going to try to buy more and then do.
And this is
bad
also
things.
right on the back of Square Enix saying they could replace up to 70% of their workforce with AI.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to be like, man, I'm getting real nervous. NVIDIA is no longer supplying VRAM to its GPU board partners and reducing their consumer GPU production for 2026. Micron is leaving the consumer RAM and SSD market, and Samsung is reducing production of consumer RAM and potentially leaving the SATA SSD market. This is catastrophically
That's
bad.
Devastating. Yeah.
This would be like if Sony and Microsoft left the video game market at the same time.
Yeah.
This is a big deal.
Yeah, this is incredibly worrying. As far as consumer gaming on PC, this is devastation.
Toshiba's time to shine. Get out there, Toshiba. You can do it.
I don't think Toshiba has any fabs left. I don't think
I was going to say, they even have... Was Hitachi also Toshiba? Was it the same company?
They're separate companies, but I don't think
Get out there, Hitachi. You can do it.
As far as RAM is concerned, I think Samsung and Samsung, Micron, and Hynix are the last three. I think they're the only ones that still produce anything.
So it's just Hynix is the only one left.
So Samsung is still producing it, just they're not producing it for themselves to sell it to consumers. So those other RAM and SSD companies that get their stuff made by Samsung can still get it from them. The same with Micron. Those third parties can still get it through Micron, but it's going to cost more now because Micron themselves aren't producing it directly, so they're only going to have stuff that has a markup on it.
Yeah, and NVIDIA is basically tanking their board partners.
Yes.
Because they have to source their own RAM for these now. And they're
going to have to source it from Samsung, Micron, and Hynix. It's going to be bad.
This is going to be very bad. This is very bad. I'm kind of thinking about, like, do I want to buy a framework now? I don't have the money, and it's a bad time in life for me, but I'm like, shit, man. It might not even fucking be around in 6 months.
Framework just announced that they're about to have to spike their RAM prices on all their systems. And they said they may have to do it again in the future if this keeps happening. So it's also bad. Yeah.
Karus, the last officially licensed Dreamcast game, is coming to Steam with an official localization. So that's exciting. A little shmup game. Be fun.
I believe that the previous Dreamcast release of it had a localization on the cover that was different than that. I don't remember what it was, but I remember people complaining that maybe Karus wasn't the best translation for it, but that is what they're going with. So, you know, get used to it.
Arcade 1UP is shutting down. Their inventory is being clearanced. Online multiplayer may still work thanks to a developer backdoor, and I have also heard rumblings that their assets are getting purchased. So
possibly, yeah.
There may be some kind of support. I'll be honest. When these things came out, I was like, "There's no market for these," and then they fucking exploded in popularity
for a minute.
For a minute, and then we crashed and burned into COVID and post-COVID and the post-COVID economy, and now we're like, "Oh fuck."
Well, that first year of COVID was great for Arcade 1UP because everybody was stuck in their home and they had stimulus checks. So they had money and they were stuck at home and they were like, I want an arcade machine.
Yep.
And then after that, when reality returned, everybody's like, oh, shit.
They were like, what am I going to do with this fucking arcade machine?
Yep.
That plays 7 games.
Yeah. How often do I really want to play Clax?
Yeah. All the time is the answer.
Well, no, you can't. It's not the 90s.
Oh, no.
There's no time for Clax.
There's no time for Clax now. Deus Ex Remastered is delayed following fan outcry over fugly graphics.
I phrased that in the notes specifically to see if you would react to me putting fugly in there. And I'm glad that I got exactly the reaction I wanted.
In my head, I'm imagining the press release being like, due to our fugly graphics, we'll be delaying Deus Ex Remastered to defuglify it.
Yeah. You gotta unfugly it.
The Game Awards happened. Saturn called them the Jeffies 2025.
Yeah, That is their official name now.
Every year, our thread in Discord for the Game Awards gets more and more aggressive. This year is just named the Stupid Fucking Game Awards.
Accurate.
Claire Obscura won the most awards of a single game yet. They did also announce free DLC either during or right after the event. So that was all very exciting for them. Their team was
I also
there.
appreciate that they were all dressed in like the most
like
ridiculous, stereotypical
French
cartoon French outfits. It was amazing. And then during their Game of the Year acceptance award, they got up there and they're like, "This was meant to be a joke. We didn't think we were going to win everything. Sorry."
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. New Divinity game from Larian with one of the grossest trailers I've ever seen. That was nasty.
I didn't watch the trailer. Yeah.
Possibly, it's like straight horror movie shit. I was like, I can't stomach this. Possibly with AI. So we don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Now there was
AI.
some immediate outcry about the AI, and the people from Larian rather defensively came out to explain that no, there's not any AI in the game. They just were using it for like some of their early, like the same way that you would look at a photo book to get ideas for drawing concept art. They use some AI to make some quick prototypes to hand over to their concept artists to then make concept art. So
sure.
It's going to happen. That's going to continue to happen in the industry, just like Tim Sweeney said it would. But it's
Tim Sweeney, the gaming prophet.
Right. I also don't like AI and everything, but I think we have to choose our battles where we're going to be upset about it.
Yeah. And again, this is just what they say is happening. But if you're legitimately just using it for rapid prototyping, I'm not super against that.
Right.
Like, sure. That it should be used for that. Like here, I just need to get an idea out here so that then an artist knows what I'm trying to communicate with them. Fine. But
don't put it in the final product. That's where I don't
put it in the final product.
Yeah. Don't use it in such a way that you're not employing people. That's what I am worried about.
New remake of the original Tomb Raider before a new game.
Yeah.
So we're getting 2 new Tomb Raiders. Tombs Raider.
I saw the initial trailer for the new game, and they said 2027 release date. And my very first thought was, will Embracer Group still be around in 2027?
Who fucking knows, man. I will say I'm a little upset at the kind of walking back of Lara Croft to this like sexy makeup slathered kind. Like I liked the like more gritty, real looking thing. And this is just like big titties and eyeliner, and I'm like, I don't.
And they're trying to put them all in the same shared universe timeline to where the Square Enix games are supposed to be like prequels to this game. So somehow she grows from realistic looking Lara Croft into this. So I'm guessing there was a lot of plastic surgery in between those two games.
So that was kind of weird. It's kind of this walking back of that, but whatever. New Mega Man game, Mega Man Dual Override, not Mega Man 12.
Maybe they were worried people would think, oh, I have to play the previous 11 games, so they just ditched numbers.
That's what I hope, because I'm scared that it's going to be like a gimmick Mega Man game.
Well, I think it was an interview or something, said that it was originally 12 in development, and they decided to give it a subtitle instead. So
I'm okay
that's
with
my
that.
guess.
Because when I saw Dual Override, I was like, shit, please don't be like a gimmicky spin-off thing or something. Like, just be Mega Man. Mega Man... I'm still upset because Mega Man 11 was great and it was budget price. In this world,
the same interview that they said it might have been 12 in development implied that they wanted to immediately do 12 after 11, but COVID happened and delays and everything, so that's why it's taken so long.
I feel like we're in one of those eras where like we don't realize what we had.
Right.
Where everyone was like, do we really need a mediocre Mega Man game every year? And now we're like, please just give us a mediocre Mega Man game every year. It doesn't even have to be amazing. Just a pretty good Mega Man every year. Would love that. It's just
the thing that I'm worried about with the subtitle is every other subtitled Mega Man game is a spin-off franchise of its own. Yeah. And that could cause brand confusion if this is supposed to be the 12th game.
I think there's kind of no winning with it anyway.
Same.
Street Fighter movie looks fucking unhinged.
Yeah, absolutely bizarre.
I am here for this shit. This looks like some weird ass B movie shit. It looks ridiculous. I cannot wait.
Not like Jerry Seinfeld B movie.
No, that's the BEE movie. This
Yeah.
is B movie as in quality.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to go full on, like literally the video game on the screen,
Yeah.
and they did.
Yeah.
They fucking did, and I'm down for it.
Looks
they
like a
did
living
have-
cartoon.
Yeah, it looks so dumb. I've
Yeah.
not been this excited for a movie for a long time because this looks fucking stupid as shit.
I feel the opposite, but all right.
Really? Why? It looks so stupid.
I can't handle it. It's too stupid for me.
It's so stupid. It's gonna be great.
It looks like it's just over the stupid line for me.
No, I want full stupidity. Make it as dumb as you can. Go all the way. Look, it can't be worse than the other Mega Man or Street Fighter movies.
You're right. It can't, but it doesn't help. That just because it's on that side of the bad line doesn't mean I have to enjoy it.
And they also had the whole cast come out and be really embarrassing for a long
did.
time on stage
Yeah.
for way too long.
that
And then in the middle of it, one of them shouts, also the whole cast of Mortal Kombat is here. And that was a joke, apparently.
Yeah, it was apparently just a joke.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. Toshihiro Nagoshi's new studio announced their first major game, which Saturn crossed out Great Value Yakuza and wrote Gang of Dragon. First of all, Gang of Dragon is a dumb-sounding name. I think it's probably just poorly translated. Jesus Christ. Poorly translated or something.
Look, you've been talking all year so far.
It's been a whole year.
Yeah.
But, oh, man, it looks really good.
It does look good. I also, shortly afterwards, the actor who's playing the new character in it, I've already forgotten his name.
Yeah.
But somebody posted a video of him with a professional MMA fighter of some renown. I don't follow MMA, so I don't remember who it was.
I don't know.
But they were playing one of those arcade punching bag machines where you punch it and it gives you a rating of how strong you punched.
Mm-hmm.
And the MMA guy punches it and gets like a 8,000 some odd, and it does all the sirens and everything. And then that guy walks up to it and punches it and gets like maxed out 9s for his score. It's like, oh shit, maybe this is the new not Yakuza guy.
I'm excited for it. It looks really good. It looks gritty. It looks like Yakuza. And I'm excited for a protagonist that's,
Different.
Dude, it looks over middle age. He's a bigger guy. Like I'm very excited for this.
Yeah. It looks like it's
because
gonna be
I'm kind of sad in what Yakuza is. We kind of have lost with it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Total Warhammer 40K, which could be good, could be bad. Up and down on the Total Warhammer games, but I'm excited to see it in 40K.
Yeah.
I
I forgot to put it in the news, but there has been the Yakuza controversy over the last couple of weeks.
Oh.
Because first, several weeks ago now, they
yanked the old versions and the new versions. And
well,
all that.
yeah, that happened this week. But prior to that, they had the controversy with that guy who was cast in Kiwami 3, who was a sex offender. And he didn't apologize, and Sega hasn't apologized, and they refused to recast it. And then they did the swap out of these new versions that they delisted the old ones. And then this week we learned that these new versions have some major issues now that they're finally released. They're much larger than the old ones. They have new localizations that are apparently pretty bad, and so it's not looking great for the current Yakuza studio. So I'm glad that there's this new Yakuza to fill the shoes of old Yakuza.
Yeah, it sort of feels like Yakuza is kind of the victim of its own success.
Yeah,
sort of thing where it's like, yeah. We're over on time, so I'm going to fire through the rest of these. id Software forms industry first wall-to-wall union with CWA, which is excellent. Love to see it. Hopefully it trickles out to all of Microsoft's gaming divisions.
Yes.
Commodore International has countersued Commodore Industries over the Commodore Word mark.
Because sure, why not?
We'll see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple episodes ago. It's just going to keep going.
We've got, after the good news for Sega fans last week, we've got bad news for Sega fans. Google has discontinued support for the Dreamcast web browser.
No.
I know. I'm crushed. I can no longer.
How will I find porn on my Dreamcast?
I don't know. You have to go back to your PSP, I guess.
God.
That's all you got.
Like a fucking caveman.
Video Game History Foundation has preserved a ton of previously lost Sega Channel content. I saw this. They're doing the good work. I'm excited.
Also, they preserved some previously undumped Tengen ROMs recently. So
I didn't see that one.
Still
How
going.
exciting.
Yeah.
An even later dev build of the canceled GBC port of the original Resident Evil has been preserved, and it looks derpy as all hell.
I love it so much.
So stupid.
Yes.
Nintendo has won a 15-year-old lawsuit regarding patents in the Wii remote. I think that wasn't that like just some like famous patent troll anyway, or was that a different
Yeah, it
lawsuit?
was, and it had been that, but it took them 15 years to finally win it. So that's something.
Good job, legal system.
Yay.
And finally, Falcom confirms Trails in the Sky second chapter for a simultaneous worldwide release in 2026. So I just need to pace myself appropriately, and maybe I can make it there just
get
in
to
time.
Sky until that comes out. Now, that said, Sky First Chapter, which also got a worldwide release, has a questionable translation. So I am a little concerned this one will also have a questionable translation.
Questionable bad or questionable like changes it in a way that you don't like?
A little of both, apparently. Because it is apparently Gung Ho used some AI translation for first chapter. So there's a handful of just awkward things and also some things that just don't, like some terminology that is wrong for the rest of the series and some names that are wrong for the rest of the series. So it's a little awkward, but if you're playing it on PC, you can just patch it. So, I'm sure some fans have already fixed it. Yeah, I've also got it on PS5.
Fuck. Maybe I'll just play the original. I don't know. I got to think about it.
Yeah, you got time.
That brings us to our topic at hand, which is their 2026 wish list.
Yay.
Woo! The synopsis: we wish we had the energy to do a regular topic.
Yeah.
This is another annual lazy topic during the holidays.
Yes. Because it's still 2025 for us, guys. We're not there in the future with you yet. Maybe all these things we wish for will have already happened by the time we get there.
I think it's more likely you're listening to this while you weld Mad Max spikes onto your Volkswagen Beetle and make armor out of old tires.
Yeah, because everybody's driving a Volkswagen Beetle in 2026.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's all that was left. That's all that was left.
Yeah.
Saturn put broad state of the industry, and it's just that dog in the "This is fine" meme where everything's on fire.
Yep.
So there you go. We do like to go through our wish lists from last year, so we can see what we got right and what we got wrong, or not right and wrong, what happened and what didn't happen.
Yeah.
And so I guess we'll take turns by category. I'll start. First up, we have Nintendo. And I had put on here my legally mandatory Switch 2 wish list stuff.
Yep.
I wanted a price tag under $400. Didn't happen.
I thought it was $399.
Switch 2 is $449, isn't it?
I thought that was the version with Mario Kart. Or is it $449 $500? I don't remember.
Oh, no. Well, hold on. Let me look. Amazon.com. Okay, here we go. Switch 2.
It might be $449. Yeah, it is $449, $499.
Yeah,
yep.
$449. So I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Well,
I also, adjusted for inflation, $400 in 2024 might be $450 in 2025.
True.
So
I also wanted full native backward compatibility, which we 99.9% got.
They just released notes that Nier Automata plays on the Switch 2 finally. So
cool. Yeah.
They're slowly fixing it.
I put it in yellow because we color coded these. I put it in yellow. We didn't fully get it, but we pretty much got it.
Yeah, it looks like poop brown to me, but I think that's the web client.
Yeah. I also wanted the slow death of Switch collectability, which I feel like Switch stuff has been a little easier to come by lately, but I don't know that collectability has gone out the window.
Yeah.
And I wanted more frequent and better retro releases on Nintendo Switch Online. Didn't really happen.
We're starting to see some more, but I don't know about quality, but there's been some quality ones this year. It feels like we're getting some consistently now. It feels like it's every few weeks we're getting more releases.
I also wanted GameCube on NSO, which we did get on the Switch 2.
Yeah, only Switch 2, but we did get it.
Yeah. What was on your Nintendo list?
For last year, I wanted the Switch successor to have some kind of achievements or something. It didn't.
It feels like such a miss.
As well as some way to view my recently played games via an app or a website. They did recently add that. Their app now lets you view not only your recently played Switch and Switch 2 games, but your play history going back through Wii U and 3DS as well shows up.
Wow. So they've had it and they've just not let us see it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ever.
they've been sitting on it this whole time. I can go back and see all of these like demos that I downloaded on my 3DS when I first got it are still listed on this new app they just released.
Weird.
I was looking for 4K output, which we did get.
Yeah,
docked.
4K 120.
Yeah, 4K 120. I also said at least consistent quality at 1080p, which you get handheld now. I was hoping for a new Mario Odyssey game. We kind of got that in Donkey Kong. It's made by the Mario Odyssey team. It doesn't.
It's a stretch.
Yeah, it doesn't feel the same to me, so I didn't count that. But it's something. We got a platformer at least. I was hoping for GameCube and Wii on NSO. We got half of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hoping for maybe a new mini console style DS re-release. That didn't happen.
Oh no, Ioneo's got you covered. They
the third party happened, but not the real one.
My Microsoft list. I wanted Activision Blizzard King games on Steam. There's no reason World of Warcraft is not, or any Warcraft is not on Steam. That's stupid. Didn't happen.
That's starting to, because the new Calls of Duty launched on Steam this year for the first time in a while.
Yeah, but I really want Blizzard games.
Yeah, that's not happening yet.
Is what I'm after.
Yeah.
I also wanted Game Pass via Steam. EA does it, and they suck, and Microsoft won't do it, and they still don't do it.
Yeah. But though it sounds like they might be considering it, because the new Xbox full screen interface on the ROG Ally seems to have some back-end stuff that might imply that's coming. So we'll see.
Be exciting. Yeah.
Last year I had more. I wanted more backwards compatible games. Didn't actually happen, though some Activision stuff was technically added to it. I think it was stuff that was already backwards compatible and just not available for sale, and was made available for sale again. I wanted some way to play disc-based games either through cloud or remotely. Nothing for that yet.
Can't have that.
I wanted
what's a disc? This is an Xbox. What the fuck are you doing with a disc?
I know. I'm not.
There's no game
like
on this disc.
Some of them have games on them.
That's true.
I wanted them to bring back the Snap video player. That did not happen. I still want that. God, the Snap video player was amazing. I wanted Xbox Cloud saves in Steam games. Or they do have Xbox Cloud games on Steam games. I wanted it on their Nintendo games. That didn't happen either.
Yeah.
Or their PlayStation games. I don't think that's happened. I also wanted some way to let me play PC games via cloud gaming without having to use GeForce Now or some kind of way to play Xbox Game Store games on Linux. That didn't exactly happen, but they did make more cloud games accessible on their cloud streaming with keyboard and mouse, which is almost like having the PC games, but not quite. So I'll give that a partial credit. But mostly they failed out on everything for me.
Yeah. I on my Sony list, all I have is Astrobot on PC.
Yep, that did not happen.
Did not happen.
The guy at my office who's a huge Switch 2 fan, he also is hoping for Astrobot on PC because he has a PS5 but doesn't want to hook it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep telling him, like, man, I don't know if they're gonna do it just because of all the controller stuff. I feel like it's gonna stay on PS5.
Yeah, I feel that too.
For me, last year for PlayStation, I wanted PS3 games on PS5 that isn't streaming. That did not happen. I wanted the ability to use cloud saves or back up my own save data without having to pay for PlayStation Plus. That did not happen. I repeated the previous year's request, more PS1, PS2 games on PS4 and 5. Some of those, but not very many. Any classics released on PC? Nope. Old stuff like Lemmings or Wipeout? Nope. Unless console exclusive bullshit, a little. They're branching out a little bit, but not much.
PC shit. Yeah.
Wanted themes on PS5? Nope, that did not happen. Any way to customize or clean up the home screen? Nope. I wanted quick resume? Nope, not gonna happen.
Please, quick resume.
I wanted a better controller battery or some way to put some AA's in there? Nope, none of that on PS5. So Sony also basically failed out on my wish list for this year.
My PC/Steam category, I got almost all of these. The death of as many publisher-specific launchers on PC as possible. Now, while other launchers haven't gone away, I feel like they're really hanging on by a fucking thread.
Yeah, we're starting to see more companies just go into Steam or go into Xbox or something.
Yeah. I wanted to see Steam to keep pushing back on publishers, and they are making people label AI stuff, things like that. Kind of the bare minimum, but something, right? Yeah. I wanted Linux gaming to continue to evolve, and maybe some indication of the shape and form of Valve's involvement in Arch, and we've seen these things, and it has, and it's been exciting. And I wanted Steam boxes and Steam OS 3, and they have granted my wish.
Those,
Granted my wish.
I also am mostly happy with PC stuff. I think the only thing that I was looking for that didn't happen is more native Linux launchers or managers for any library, but especially GOG. But it seems like Steam still basically has the monopoly on Linux gaming.
Yeah, I mean, there's Heroic Launcher.
Yeah, there's third-party launchers, but they don't have all of the functionality. You don't have proper working cloud saves and achievements and stuff like that. So.
For my general/retro stuff, I wanted the MiU Flip to come out. It did. I wanted Onion OS to support it. I don't believe it does. And I wanted it to have RTC, and I don't think it does. I forgot to look that up. I wanted a Dreamcast Mini. Didn't happen. Sega hates me. I want a Dreamcast Mini with bad dudes on it. That's
you
what
don't even like the full-size Dreamcast.
Leave me alone. I want a Mini. And I want a general use multi-system FPGA handheld to compete with the Analog Pocket, and I did not get it.
No, but you did get an Analog Pocket.
I did get an Analog Pocket, but I would like some, because the Analog Pocket, it's like, you got to like jailbreak it and cheat to make it do that stuff. Like, I want something that's like built for this, you know?
And we're starting to see some things that look like they're moving into that
space. Been some waves, so, yeah.
For me, general stuff, I had wanted some more standalone feature-complete experiences. We did see some of those this year. Claire Obscure is a big one that comes to mind that swept every award show. I wanted less layoffs. That didn't happen. No. Some easy way to play emulated DS, 3DS, or Wii U games on any kind of modern platform without having to connect a second screen or sacrifice screen real estate. So I gave that a maybe because of these new handhelds.
I'm getting there, yeah.
I would still prefer a way to play it on a not handheld for somebody to figure that out for me, please. I don't know how, but, magic it up. Yeah. But in the meantime, these new handhelds are kind of filling that void. I was hoping for a Silent Hill 1 remake in the style of the Silent Hill 2 remake. They announced that, and I'm so fucking happy about it. That is just the best fucking news. I cannot wait. It's going to be gruesome as shit, because that first Silent Hill game is dark. It is pitch dark as night, and I can't wait to see what it looks like now. I wanted a new Nier game. We didn't get that, unfortunately.
Yoko Taro is too busy looking up 2B porn.
He is, and he is still talking about all of the great 2D cosplays, 2B cosplays he's seen. Yeah. I was hoping for viable emulation for Xbox or 360 on PC. It
exists.
Minor progress, but not there yet. And also just better preservation in general, which I feel like we've seen, especially from the Video Game History Foundation. They are doing incredible work, and I'm very thankful for it.
All right, which brings us to our 2026 wish lists.
All right.
My first one here is our Nintendo stuff. I want, first of all, a commitment. This is already not true because I know they haven't done it because I didn't know, but I wanted a commitment to keeping, at the very least, first-party games on cartridge instead of keycarts, as well as a definitive explanation on when and why keycarts happen, because there has been industry speculation, but has Nintendo stated?
So here's a couple things that have happened just in the last couple of weeks. One, there's that new Pokemon spinoff that's going to be on keycard, though technically it's published by the Pokemon Company and not by Nintendo. So they can get a partial credit for that. Second, Nintendo just announced, I want to say it was yesterday or the day before, as of recording, that they are going to be allowing more smaller-sized Switch 2 cartridges. And presumably that's in response both to rising non-volatile media prices, but also it gives companies more of a chance to put things on not a key cart without having to buy the largest size key, or the largest size cart, rather. So there's a chance that we're seeing positive movement here. I don't know yet. We'll see.
It could also be one of those things where they make it available and people just don't fucking do it.
Right. And it could also just be
$1 more
fully in response to the prices of media.
Totally, yeah. I want the Switch to continue to be on the market and treated as their well-supported, more affordable gaming market.
It's their second pillar, Justin.
Their second pillar. With prices what they are, I think it's worth keeping the OLED around. And I'm going to say even dropping the price on it a bit, which I know is unrealistic in this market, but I
might
think
raise in price.
God damn it.
Yeah.
If they, I also want a new Zelda or Mario for Switch 2, or just some massive first-party franchise that makes it worth jumping in. Like, a pretty good Donkey Kong and a pretty good Mario Kart is pretty good. But
man, if we could get another Grezzo Zelda remake, either Oracles or the first game, or Link to the Past or something.
Man, I'd love the Oracles.
Oh man, a port of Link Between Worlds. Oh, that'd be so good.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Oh, it's on your Nintendo bingo card for next year.
Any reason to justify owning a Switch 2?
Yep.
Let's just start there.
Yep. Okay.
I own a Switch 2. Please tell me why.
You don't know why.
Write in.
I think I know why. I think it's because you hate money.
I do, but that's not related this time.
I'll be asking Courtney, like, can I buy such and such? Or like, you think it's a good idea? And she's like, I mean, do you need it? And I'm like, look, I don't want money. I want stuff.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's I bought my Switch 2 because I was worried about prices going up, and we've
True,
already heard.
I mean, you had a fair enough reason. Yeah,
that the price may go up. So I'm worried about that. Anyway, I also would like to see achievements on the Switch 2. I'm carrying over that from last year. I don't expect it to happen, but who knows? There's been a couple of first-party Nintendo games that have had in-game like achievement equivalents.
Achievement likes. Didn't Pikmin have one? Like Pikmin 4?
Maybe.
I
feel like one of the Kirby's might have, and I know Smash Brothers had something kind of like it in there. So I feel like it's not completely unreasonable. Plus, they constantly do that thing in every first-party Nintendo game where each game has like 3 stars you can earn. Just fucking use that. That's a thing. Anyway, I do want a new Mario Odyssey-style game starring Mario and not Donkey King.
Yep. I'd even accept Luigi.
Yeah, that'd be okay too.
Luigi Odyssey.
Not Waluigi though. You take that back.
No, I'd take a Waluigi Odyssey.
Okay, maybe.
It'd be weird.
I want to see Weird Joy-Con 2 since we never got Weird Joy-Con 1.
Good luck.
I know, but give me my weird fucking controllers, man. I just want them. And also, I still want to see Wii support for NSO. Maybe even adapting the game so that they don't need motion control. Maybe, please.
There's
Can
precedent.
we do that?
They did it with Galaxy.
I know. So I just
not very well, but it exists.
No, but it's there. It's the baby steps. Just give me some hopium, guys.
My Xbox list. I want Xbox to stay alive. I think I like Xbox
support. Yeah.
I want them to make Game Pass as attractive a proposition as it was 5 years ago. I know you have the fucking money. It's not going to break you to make your product look good.
Yeah.
I want them to make some kind of statement about what's going on with Xbox in retailers, unless they already did and I missed it. Like, I want some definitive, like, this is what's up. This is what we're transitioning to.
They've said nothing. They just keep saying, we're definitely still making that next console.
I want them to put fucking games. Listen, put your fucking games on the fucking disc.
What?
It is insane that the only place to actually physically own some Microsoft games is on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Do you guys fucking realize this?
It's so fucking backwards that third parties are more likely to put games on a disc on Xbox than Microsoft is.
It's nuts to me. And I get it. The physical ownership market is teeny tiny. Nobody wants this. We're a bunch of old, outdated freaks. But people are still buying physical consoles. People are still buying disc drives for their physical consoles. Like, Sony sells them. I'm sure the sales weren't zero. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's already a fucking Blu-ray. I know it's got a lot of space on there.
Seriously.
Put the shit on there.
Right.
Also, please don't put Copilot on Xbox. Please don't do it.
Justin.
Please don't tell me Saturn don't.
I don't know how to tell you this.
Oh my God.
That's it. Right now, it's still locked within the Edge browser on Xbox, I think.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But it is
Stay there. No.
And if you, have you played a PC game through Xbox recently?
No, not in a long time.
Oh, no. Because the Xbox home screen that you can pull up by hitting the button on the controller or doing Win key plus G, brings up the Xbox Game Bar experience. And one of the things it brings up is Copilot for Xbox.
God damn it.
Your gaming AI assistant. It'll tell you how to play the game, Justin.
How has Microsoft fucked it up this bad?
Yeah.
It's like a joke. It's like they're doing it on purpose. Yeah. I'm convinced Xbox will die for the sins Copilot has committed. That is what I'm convinced. They're going to be like, Copilot hemorrhaged money. We need a fucking scapegoat. Xbox hasn't been profitable enough. That's the problem with Microsoft.
Copilot is so bad that it makes me nostalgic for Bing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Bring back the Bing bar.
What's on your Sony list?
I'm still on Xbox.
Oh yeah, what's on your Xbox list? Fuck Xbox, they're dead. Yeah. What's on your Xbox list?
I want to see Linux support, either official or unofficial, for PC games purchased through the Microsoft Store or Game Pass. Come on, guys.
Never in a million years.
So that said, someone has got the Microsoft Store version of Minecraft working on Linux.
Oh, okay.
That's one game from the Microsoft Store is now working kinda on Linux. We're getting there. It's teeny tiny steps, but we're getting there. Also, I want to see Play Anywhere support for disc titles, especially for these new PC handheld Xbox things.
Well, they don't have disc titles anymore, Saturday.
Yeah, I know. That's why we need our old, especially for all the backwards compatible games that they were so proud of bringing to Xbox that are not available on the Xbox Store for licensing reasons, and you have to have a fucking physical disc to play them. Find a way to let people play them on these new handhelds or on anything. It's just, please let us play our games.
Where you can play your disc-based games handheld
the trash?
On the PlayStation Portal.
Yeah,
put them in your PlayStation 5 and you play them on your Portal.
This is true. Yeah, or on a phone with your PlayStation streaming.
There you go.
Or actually Xbox streaming as well. I can stream my Xbox disc
I guess that's
games.
true. Yeah, now we're just being pedantic and just dunking on them, but
also, I want less ads on the home screen. I know that's not going to happen, but I would like it to happen. My Pi-hole blocks them out, and it's hilarious to just have a blank colored square that says sponsored underneath it.
Look, Microsoft is this tiny little, they can't afford, they're ad supported. That's why everything they sell is free.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay a bunch of money. You don't have to pay $800 for an Xbox.
No, certainly not. It's all ad supported. You certainly wouldn't have to pay $800 fucking for an Xbox.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why they dropped 70% in sales this year.
So
it
weird.
Can't possibly be because they're $800. Please bring backwards compatible games to PC. Maybe even with disc support. I'll go buy a disc drive for my PC if I have to.
That'd be nice.
You could make it look like that HD DVD-ROM for the Xbox 360 and just like theme it and make it the retro 360 disc drive for PC. And then I can put my Xbox games in there and play them back compatible on PC. That'd be so nice. And also, while we're at it, a disc drive on their next console. I know it won't happen, but it would be so great.
Put in this disc drive. The newest Call of Duty is only physical on PlayStation.
I could put a copy of Elf on DVD in there.
There you go. Oh, you're assuming they're going to let you keep playing Blu-rays.
No, it's DVD.
DVDs? No.
I probably won't pay for that license either, no.
Yeah,
but that's all I want. Just put a disc drive in the next console, please. If you still make the next console.
My Sony list.
Mm-hmm.
I want a Portal MSRP price drop. I think it's a cool device, but it's just not worth the money. And as like a premium add-on device, I think they can afford to lose money on it to keep people in their ecosystem happy and excited about their stuff. I think they can afford the hit.
What if instead they rose the price?
It's, God damn it.
And then yours would be more valuable.
I don't want that. I don't care if mine's more valuable. I want a DualSense 2.0, one with better battery life. I still do not understand how these batteries in these things are so bad.
Yeah, I don't get it.
The Edge is markedly worse.
Yeah.
My Edge, the battery drains like over half in a play session.
Oof.
Every time. If I forget to charge it, I'm just boned for the next play session.
Yeah.
It's abysmal. It's just abysmal. Is what it is. Or like you were saying, let us put fucking double A's in them.
Yep.
Like shit,
seriously.
man. I want Astrobot 2. Please make Astrobot 2, please. Please make Astrobot 2.
Yes. That'd be so good.
Please make Astrobot 2.
Astrobot was so fucking good.
I also still want Astrobot on PC. Fucking put it there, man. You can look, you can play it on Portal and it doesn't have all the shit.
But Portal has all the shit, doesn't it?
Oh no, it does have all the shit. It's just kind of wonky because
But you can play it on a PS4 streamed from a PS5.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
It doesn't have all the shit, and it works just fine, I assure you.
Like, they let you disable all the fancy controller shit too anyway in the options if you need to for accessibility.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
And they can make it compatible with DualSense controllers and tell
Yeah.
everybody it only plays best with the DualSense, so go buy yourself a controller for your PC.
Sell some more controllers, sell your software. Also, for the love of God, please, for someone who's trying to play 10 JRPGs at once, please do quick resume, please.
Right?
Please do quick resume, please.
Oh,
I need to be able to jump in and out of Helldivers and Trails of Cold Steel 2. I need it in my life.
I swear if the next Xbox console really does come out and it doesn't have quick resume, I'm going to fucking drive to Seattle and set some shit on fire.
I'm going to drive to Seattle. I'm going to freak the fuck out. Yeah. What's on your Steams?
Are they in Redmond? I don't remember. They're in Washington. That's a big old state.
What's on your PlayStation list? We haven't done your PlayStation stuff.
So for some reason I was reading your list. Anyway, I would like them to have a disc drive in the next console. I feel like I've said that recently. I don't remember when.
I don't know.
But please put a disc drive in your next console. That's all I'm asking
Still buying
for.
your games on plastic rings like an old man and owning them for forever?
God, just let me have a disc drive.
I don't get it. So you want to buy a thing and then also have it?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
That's fucking absurd. What is it, the 1800s?
Right?
Oh, I bought this hammer and I own it now. What if a corporation wants to take it away from you?
I bought this book and I don't have to buy it again in 3 years.
It's
fucking cavemen. Anyway, also, please give me a way to back up my saves without paying for it. That's all I want to do. And if I do have to pay for it, give me a lower tier that just has cloud save without me having to pay for online play that I don't get or that I don't use. I don't need free games. I don't need online play. Just let me back up my save files. That's all I want.
Yeah.
The PS Plus Classic seem to be slowing down. I want the opposite of this. Can you do not that? And also a PS2 Classic. I know that the PS1 Classic was not great and that a PS2 Classic would probably also be shit, but I kind of want a teeny tiny PS2. That just sounds fun.
PS2 Classic, but don't fuck it up.
Yeah, and also it would give me a chance to get little tiny, well, not tiny, but little USB PS2 controllers, and that sounds like it'd be great too.
My Steam and PC list is short, but it is important. One, I want an affordable Steam machine. I know this is asking for the moon.
I am expecting 600 at this point, low end. That's my
I think
low end estimate.
if they get it out the door at 600, it's a fucking slam dunk.
Yeah, same.
Crushed out of the park. I'm thinking 700 or lower.
Yeah.
And I think it's an instant hit as far as things like this Linux-based PC gaming platforms can be, right?
Yeah. I think 600 is the lowest they can do and be successful. But I fear that there's going to at least be an option that's at 1,000.
I think they're also in a position where they can afford to take a big hit on the hardware because they're Steam and they make it up in software sales.
But they said specifically with the Steam Deck that they couldn't do that. And I think that's wrong, but that's what they said.
What do you mean you couldn't? You make money on every game people buy on Steam.
But their response was, but it's just a Linux PC, so really anybody can install whatever they want. We don't know.
Yeah, but let's be honest. How many... You know what? I'm not going to yell at them.
They do know. They know exactly how many people run SteamOS on their Steam Decks now. That's information they have.
It's just... Look, here's the thing. I think you and I both know it's going to cost $9.99. That's going to be it's going to be the price. But if you could make it 700 or lower, I'd buy one day one. So I'd be there. A lot of people would be there.
They've already said there's going to be multiple SKUs. And
sure.
I could see one of the SKUs at 600 to 700, one SKU at closer to 1,000, and maybe even a SKU that's $11.99.
Yeah, $11.99, $1,200. If they're like, hey, the low end just has a small SSD and you got to source your own SSD, I'm down for that. I swapped the SSD in my Steam Deck for either 2 or 4 terabyte. Granted, now I got to fucking find an SSD in this market, but you know, I got terabyte M2s just floating around my house.
I do have some spare 1 terabytes.
You know, apparently I'm a wealthy man. But you know,
this guy looking to retire.
I think if they sold it for 700 or less, that's it. That's the number.
What I'm worried about is if they do have a lower end price model, that it's going to be like 16 gigs of RAM and it's going to be soldered RAM.
Yeah, that is
my fear.
A kink for me. If you make the RAM the issue, no sale.
Yeah.
My hope is that at least for these first several waves, they've already secured parts.
Because on some of these newer AMD chips, not all of them, but some of the models of the new AMD CPUs, they only support soldered RAM.
Yeah.
And if that's what they're using in this, and I don't know definitively that it is, that could be really worrying if the low-end model has soldered RAM and it's not enough to really play things.
Yeah, I won't go in for soldered RAM on a lower end. I'm just not going to.
Same.
My hope is they've sourced parts for the near future.
In advance,
for like the next year and a half, they're good on parts. They got contracts in place and they're okay, and they can kind of try to weather the storm. But a lot of people are not weathering the storm already and indicating that they have no indications to weather it, and they're people that absolutely should have like downstream hardware contracts in place already.
Yep.
So I think a lot of shit's just getting upended. Also, fucking Half-Life 3. I mean, come on, man. Come on.
I'm more interested in a Portal 3 than a Half-Life 3, honestly.
Oh, I'd be down for a Portal 3 too. Yeah. Portal 2 was so good. It's old. We should do a show on it. What a good game.
That's a 15-year-old game now.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, shut up. What's on your Steam and PC list?
Not much. I would still like a Linux or Mac client for GOG Galaxy. Some way to get GOG achievements on other platforms would be neat.
Just
so maybe not
Linux
GOG Galaxy
installers, even if you don't have the platform.
Yeah, right. And they do for Linux native games, but not for anything else. Anything else you have to install through Proton or whatever. Anything else really for PC is covered in the Xbox section. Also, while we're at it, please remove Copilot for Xbox on PC.
Take it from us.
Just remove it. Don't make it a toggle. Just delete it.
Go bye. Go away. Nobody likes. I quit Copilot on my Windows PC every fucking day, and every fucking day I come up here and it's open.
Yep.
In the background. Where is it coming from?
From Microsoft.
General/retro stuff. I still want an affordable FPGA handheld that is general purpose. Taki Udon has been doing some really cool affordable FPGA systems that seem to be doing well. I've got his upcoming Super System on pre-order.
Me too.
But nothing on the handheld front that I'm aware of.
Did you also pre-order the disk drive?
Oh, of course I did. Sir.
Yeah, me too.
I wasn't able to get the translucent blue one, but I did secure. I think mine's black.
I think I got the PlayStation Gray one, if I remember right.
I am excited that it looks like an FPGA system with a nice user end.
Same.
Nice GUI, which is the thing that
finally went in for it.
The Mister is kind of like. Also,
I didn't know that you also went for that one.
I did. It's funny we haven't mentioned it until now. The pre-order was a year ago,
right?
And we both pre-ordered
like
one
a month
or
so ago saying, "Hey, you have to pay for your disk drive." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Me too. We both pre-ordered it and said nothing to each other or anyone.
Right?
Yeah, apparently we both went on the Super System.
Nice.
We'll be doing an episode on it, I'm sure. So there's been some FPGA movement. Give me some handhelds, man. We saw the Funny playing GBC, which is not general purpose; it's specific
but
purpose,
it's something.
but it's something,
and it's affordable-ish.
It is. I want to see market consolidation to be challenged by regulatory bodies and courts.
Oh man, that'd be so great.
Fucking jobs,
right?
God damn it. I know it's asking a lot for anyone in government to do their jobs, and I'm already pushing up against the boundaries of the scope of our show. but come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Make any effort.
Yeah.
I want more unionization. We are seeing positive trends in that direction. That gives me hope. And I want not only less AI, but I want less insistence that artists must use it to make video games.
Right.
I get that your C-suite executives made some dumb fucking deal because they don't know what AI is and they just watched Terminator 2 last weekend.
Yeah.
And now they want to fucking AI everything.
Right.
Listen, let artists do their art the way that they do their art. Quit trying to force people. So many people I've heard, not only are they like, yeah, my company's doing AI, I'm hearing, my company's doing AI, and they said I have to use it in my workflow, even if I find no use for it.
Right.
And when has that happened with any other technology? I can't even think of something where people are like, you have to use search engines now, or you can't at this job. Like, no, what? Yeah. When a tool is useful, it gets used because of its usefulness.
Maybe typewriters. When people are like, no, we can't read your handwriting. You have to use these
It's
new
been
typewriters.
that long.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's on your general list?
I am also frustrated about AI. I am just so exhausted by it. Anyway, I would just like to see lower prices. That'd be
Sure.
nice.
Yeah. Not gonna happen, but yeah, I'd like to see it
No,
too.
it won't happen, but it'd be nice. Really, prices should not be higher than at launch for 5-year-old hardware because we
Nope.
live in crazy land right now. Can we please just not live in crazy land next year? That would be nice.
No, we have our lease is
we got at least a
5-year
5-year
lease, and those corporate leases.
Oh my god, why did we do this? Also, I would like to see more official localizations of classic games. We have seen some of these in recent years, and that's been really, really exciting. But I would like to see more. It's been kind of bittersweet to see. D4 has been doing those egg console games where they're releasing all these old PC games in the West, but they're not translating them at all. So it's just this Japanese only PC game from 1987 with no instructions, and that's neat, but I want to be able to read it, guys. It's weird. Let me play my weird games. Also, more old controllers. Bring me back old controllers. Now that the mini consoles are basically dead, just re-release your old controllers in a modern format. And let me use them on modern consoles. Xbox is doing this through Hyperkin with both the Duke and the controller Type S and the 360 controller now, and that's neat. But their controllers need it the least because the Xbox controller is still basically the Xbox.
Not
controller.
Changed a ton. Yeah.
Give me other weird controllers. Let me play with an officially licensed Sega controller on a new console, or an officially licensed DualShock 2 on a new console.
Yeah.
Or go fucking weird. Give me a Jaguar controller. It would be weird. I don't know that I'd use it more than twice, but I'd still buy it. I am that insane person.
We all know that.
Yeah.
It's okay. You know.
Right. But yeah. That's my list.
We have a section here that says other hopes and dreams that will definitely happen, and it's empty. And I think that's more commentary on where we think things are
right now. Yeah.
It's and I guess we're getting into final thoughts too, but it's tough, man. Our economy is in a tough spot, and by extension, a lot of our companies are in a tough spot. A lot of industries are in a tough spot, and it's there's a lot of arguments to be made about the wheres and the whys and how everything's occurring the way that it is.
Yeah.
A lot of very angry arguments to be made about how much of this was or was not intentionally done by bad actors. And there's a lot of things that could be said. But at the end of the day, more than anything, I just hope that where we are is transitionary.
Yeah. Yeah.
My fear is that we are coming out of this several decades of abundance that we didn't realize or appreciate because it was our whole lives. And then now that abundance is going away and we're entering into a very different realm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the scary part.
On the bright side, we have been seeing more indie development.
Sure.
And a lot of people who were former industry leaders moving into the indie development scene. And it feels like that's at least allowing them to continue to innovate and make art in what is otherwise a kind of a sad environment at the moment with all the layoffs and all the AI and all the bullshit. So it gives me a little hope seeing them go that direction. So.
And really, I wanted to put a section at the end here where we just talk about things that are going right in the games industry. I forgot to put it in. Emulation is awesome now.
Yeah, emulation's great.
Fantastic.
Indie development is great.
Indie development is doing really good. We're still getting some good, like AA games, like Claire Obscura just won everything, and that was just a bunch of French people were like, "Let's make a JRPG," and they did it, and it was awesome, and everybody loved it. You know, good stuff is happening.
Yes.
There's a lot of good in the industry. There's a lot of really cool games going on right now.
Yep.
We've got new genres popping up. Survivor's Like has become a world unto itself.
Right.
You know, I feel like, and this is completely anecdotal, but I feel like we are feeling some pushback on the lack of ownership. It's minimal.
Yep.
But there are some people starting to
happen.
realize that, like, Movies Anywhere, just like I don't remember if it shut down or it ended some deal with like Google or some shit.
It had ended a deal with Google while Google and Disney were fighting, and it was just restored today, actually.
And people are starting to realize as these companies are consolidating and things like, oh, I don't own anything.
Yeah.
And there seems to be a little bit like, I don't want to even use words like cultural awakening, but just sort of some peripheral awareness of like, oh shit, I'm just kind of at the mercy of wherever the fuck Disney or Paramount decides I get to have anymore.
I constantly see these threads on forums and stuff where people are like, hey, my account got hacked, and when it was restored, Sony said that I could keep none of my games. They're all gone. That account is deleted. And they're going to give me a $50 gift card to restart my entire digital life. And and the response to it was a few years ago, well, maybe you shouldn't have fucked up and you should have secured your account better. And now it seems more and more that people are like, we need this to be addressed. We need this to be addressed at a global scale, at least at a legal scale, to ensure that people can keep the things that they are purchasing digitally, because it's right now we just don't own anything.
I think we are poised to, in the future from now, start seeing people genuinely fighting for some consumer protections.
Yeah.
I think we're entering into that headspace. It's still early days, but I think within the next 10 years we could see some legitimate pushes for like real consumer ownership protection.
Here's hoping, man. I fear that it's going to keep eroding, but I hope that it gets to the point where people actually stand up.
Yeah.
On that bright note,
we have a Patreon.
That was the best segue you've ever done. I would just like to say, of all of them, I've heard them all at this point.
Patreon.com/RetroWarriors. You can get Talking Wizards. It's less sad than this. You can get Read Along. It's less sad than this. You can get Uncut. It's less sad than this.
That's true. Usually.
I didn't want to
Sometimes
end on
Uncut
a downer.
is a little sad.
I didn't want to end on a downer. I feel like I am positive about a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there
just
is
not
some
positive
hope.
about fucking hardware.
Yeah.
Unless, who knows? The Steam machine could come in and save us. Saturn is going to be $499. It's going to be great.
God,
you know what I'd be okay with?
Huh.
You know what I'd be okay with? If they released it and they're like, all right, we got soldered RAM and we got, not as big SSDs as people want, but they put in an additional RAM slot that you can change out and a second M2 slot. So you can.
Nice.
I think that's a fair compromise.
The second M2 slot, you could even use that for Oculink. Put a better video card in there.
Yeah, I'd be if they were just like, look, it's 16 gigs of RAM or whatever, but there's also an additional slot. And if you can source your own RAM later, you can put it in there. Like that would be smart.
The problem is a lot of the CPU manufacturers don't recognize both soldered and non-soldered RAM at the same time because they run at different speeds.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. We're back in the early part of the show.
Anyway,
we're at the end of the show. We want to thank the following patrons for their money. Starting with Bad Dude's Good. It's a patron name. It has to be true. It's you can't. They can't lie in patron names.
Also, Dink Cool.
Barry McCalkin. God damn, McCalkner.
Oh,
thank you.
No. I think that might be a joke name.
Oh, what? Oh,
I think it's Barry McCalkiner.
Oh,
there you go.
You did it.
Now
we
got it. We got it. We got there. It's Retro Rewired.
Disc Raft.
I'm stopping to think if that is also a joke name, and I don't think it is. Okay.
I don't think so.
Sean S.
Now I feel like fucking Mo Sislak. Yeah, we got a penis in here. First name Harry. Where am I? Kazan the Mage.
Trey Wormwood.
I brought the donkey. She's a shiny animal.
That's a legal name. And Thomas J. of San Jose.
All gave us money. Thank you very much for your money. Hopefully 2026 has started well for you. Probably don't buy any hardware for a few months, but hey,
years maybe.
There's cool games. There's cool games coming out. And Vampire Survivors runs on damn near anything.
Actually, if you haven't gotten a PS4, now might be the time. They are not super expensive at the moment, and their games are dirt cheap. So that
there's still, still a well-supported ecosystem. I know we're just we're literally at the end of the show.
Anyway,
but I've been saying, a few years ago, I was like, now's the time to get a Wii, and then now I've been kind of telling people like, hey, now's the time to get like PS4 shit. Like it is the time,
right?
You'll be kicking yourself in 5 years when you're like, God, I can't find any PS4 shit anywhere because it costs nothing right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're done with the show. We got to be done. We got to get out of here. Thanks so much for listening. We'll be back next week. And as always, let us cling together.